Hey everyone, Coach Skelton here. I want to do an outdoor education video with you guys. So in this video we're going to be canoeing, and I want to try to show you guys some wildlife, maybe some vegetation that grows here, and hopefully catch a fish. So that'd be a really cool goal for today. Now I want you to join me, and the way you're going to do so is being creative. Use your imagination. If you don't have a paddle to go on our canoe trip, just find something that resembles a paddle. Maybe something even a little bit smaller. That way you don't hit or break anything around you. The next essential I would like for you to have is a fishing pole. Next up, a life jacket, a personal flotation device. These are very important. Even though you might think you're a good swimmer, you never know what could happen, and these things could save your life. Be creative with this as well. Maybe a pillow, maybe a blanket you throw over your shoulders. Anything you can think of, be creative. Last you need is a boat. If you can't think of anything, maybe the long couch that you sit on. Maybe you can fold the blanket long ways and sit on top of that. Or if you want, find an open box and have a seat in that. Now, if you need to find all of these things, pause the video now and I'll meet you on the water. All right, so we've made it to the water. Now, as you can tell, it's really sunny. One great way to also protect yourself is to put on sunscreen. So everybody, pick up your imaginary sunscreen. We're going to spread on one arm. Ready? Other arm. Now rub it in really good. We have to protect ourselves from the UV rays. Make sure you spray it on your neck. Rub it in. All right, ready to go.
Wow, look at all of this vegetation. The short time I've been in the water, I have noticed so much greenery. That is important, very important for the ecosystems that live in this water. Let's look down right here by the boat. I'm seeing some hyacinth. This is hyacinth. These are free-floating type plants that gather up in large numbers that you see in front of us. Notice how these roots are long and dangly to get all the nutrition that they can. Now we probably can't see them, but there are tiny little bugs and creatures that live inside there to make it a home. That is water hyacinth. Let's see. Oh, look at this. This is called coontail. These grow all over in the water, and they grow from the floor up. It's hard to tell, but maybe you can see in between all of this algae, you can see the coontail. Last but not least, like I just mentioned, is the algae. It's icky and gross. It looks kind of like snot. Now, let's get to paddling, and I want you guys to join me.
All right, time to do some paddling. Everyone, get nice and comfortable in your canoe. Pick up your paddle. Whenever you watch me, and let's go on the same side together. That way, our boat stays nice and straight. Good, paddle along. Switching sides. Very good. Whenever you paddle, it's very important that you breathe. Make sure you're taking deep breaths in and out. This is awesome exercise. It might get a little dark. We're going under a bridge. Great job, keep it up. Awesome, now it's your turn to paddle the canoe. Get your paddles ready and go. Don't forget, switch your paddles to either side of your boat. We want to try to keep the tip of the boat right in the middle of the water. We don't want to go side to side. If you notice your boat going one direction, take your paddle to the other side and paddle on that side. It will straighten it out. Great job, keep it up. Try this. Mix it up.
paddle on one side of the boat and then switch to the other side. Paddle one time. Keep going back and forth only one time on each side of the canoe. Go. Now, challenge yourself with 2 paddles on each side of the boat. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. Great job, keep it up. Wow, it's so pretty out here. If you see the swirls in front of the boat, those are turtles taking off. They're on top of the water and then they go under. Let's keep an eye out for any other wildlife. Keep it up, almost done. Now you can choose 1 or 2 paddles on either side of your canoe. It's up to you. You guys are such awesome captains. Let's extend our fun. Instead of paddling, let's pick up a fishing pole and make some casts. All right, get comfy. Make sure you don't break anything around you. Make sure you check before you cast. All right, let's see. Let's pick up a pole. Awesome. Get ready to cast. Make sure you look. We're not gonna hit anything. And cast. All right. Let's see if we can catch anything. All right, reel your line in. Let's make one more cast. Check your surroundings and cast. All right, let's see if we can get a bite. Have you gotten a bite yet? I haven't. Gotta try to keep our boat nice and straight. I'm gonna make one more cast. We're gonna work our bait nice and slow. Now I'm gonna check around to see if I see any wildlife while I'm fishing. I kind of like the surprise of a fish hitting my line when I'm not paying attention. Whoa! I don't know if you heard that, but a fish just jumped over there. Let's go try to see if we can get a better look. Reel your lines in, let's go. Are your lines in? Great. Grab your paddle, let's go. Paddle, paddle, paddle. All right, we don't want to go up too fast or too loud because we might spook whatever it was. It could have been a turtle. I don't see anything. Help me look. Do you see anything? I don't know. Let's keep paddling to find some more wildlife. As I paddle, paddle along with me. Great job. Keep it up. There's something that I always notice when I'm on the water, and it's not just the water, it's everywhere. It's litter. I find trash everywhere, and what I like to do is to pick it up we have to take it out of these special ecosystems because we don't want any of the animals that live in it to get hurt. A bird may think this is food and try to use it, and they could get very sick. Look, it's a Capri Sun. It's easy. We can keep these in the back of the canoe, the back of the boat, and we'll trash it when we get done. Now I challenge you, look around where you are. See if there's anything that can be thrown away. Go. As I was paddling along, I saw some more vegetation that I thought would be important for you guys to know. Remember, the three other ones we've talked about so far are the water hyacinth. Wow, look at this one with all of its roots. Attached to it, we can see some coontail. Let's see if we can grab some. What is this one? Do you guys remember that one? It's kind of like snot. Algae. That one's algae. I can't really reach the coontail. It's way down there. There we go. There's a little bit of coontail. Right there. There's some coontail. So we have algae, coontail, hyacinth, and the new one that I found I want to show you guys, it's actually an invasive species, which means its origin was not where it's growing now. This is called alligator weed. Notice it has a little bitty flowers on top, but it grows everywhere in here. All right, everybody, let's cast out one more time. Ready? Oh, I think I have a bite. Let's hit the hook. Whoa! Reel it in, guys! Reel it in! Wowee! Oh, wow! Check this out! It's a largemouth bass! It's a great size largemouth bass! This is too cool! These fish are predatory fish, and they like to eat almost anything. They like to eat mainly what's in their environment. So small fish, worms, insects, anything they can find, even crawfish, or crayfish as they're called here in the wild. Now, check this guy out, super beautiful. They get their name from their extremely large mouths. Whoa, look at those jaws. They can take in a big piece of prey. Now, let's get him, hey tree, let's get him back in the water. We can do this together. All right, guys, here's the release of the largemouth bass. We don't want to keep them out of their ecosystem for too long. All right, we're gonna go back and forth because in his gill plates right here, that's how he breathes. Those are his lungs. And so he needs to get as much oxygen in through those lungs as possible. Now, once he's good to go, he should take off on his own. Are we ready? All right, everybody, release the fish. Perfect, look at him go, back down to the bottom. Good job, guys. Hey, we caught a largemouth bass together. Super awesome. That's one of my favorite fish to catch. Now, this has been such an awesome trip, and I want you to go along with me, and let's continue to paddle. I want to try to find some more wildlife. I've been looking for turtles. I've been looking for predatory birds. You know, the big ones that are like the cranes, and they look at the water really slowly, and they move really slowly. Everybody, let's move really slowly, real quick, like a crane. Let's move really slowly. We're looking down at the water. We're looking for our next meal. All right, we see some fish. Let's take our hands like their mouths and grab them. Great job. That's how they do it. They walk around in really shallow water to try to find some small fish. Now, let's continue down the water. Let's paddle together and see if we can't find maybe one of those predatory birds. All right, paddle along with me. Looking for nature, left and right. Left and right. Looking for the nature. It's really quiet out here today. Now, one thing that I hope we don't run into, but it'd be super cool to, is a snake. Now, there's lots of snakes out here, and whenever you go under a tree, you have to be very careful. Watch where you're going, because if you look into the tree, you might have something else looking back at you. Yee. I'm ready to have a little bit of fun. Are you guys ready to have fun too? Awesome, let's have fun. Now, we've been paddling nice and slow. That's the way you do it in the canoe. There's no need to go really fast. If you go too fast, you might miss some nature. But I want to challenge all of you to have a little bit more fun and challenge your muscles a little bit more too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paddle a little harder and a little faster. Come on, join me. A little harder and a little faster. We're gonna see if we can get our boats moving. A little harder, a little faster, good. Way to go, keep it up. Harder, faster, way to go. Wow, we're cruising right along. Way to go. Now, on this next step, I want to challenge all of you
to make it a little bit more difficult is pick up your feet. When we do this, we're gonna now work our core. So make sure you flex your abs whenever you do this. Ready? Pick up your feet and paddle. 1, 2, paddle hard. Other side, 1, 2, make sure your feet are up. 1, 2, paddle fast. 1, 2, way to go. Whew. Take a break, good job. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tired and pretty thirsty. So it's super important when you're on the boat or in the living room or in the car, wherever you are, is to stay hydrated. So let's make sure we take our quick sips of water. Ready? Ah, awesome. Let's continue.
Everybody, there's a little gator right there. Do you see the head? Right there. It's a little alligator. So cool. I pulled up the video to show you over there is a little predatorial bird. I don't know if you can see him. He's very well camouflaged. But I'm so impressed by this little bitty alligator. It's so small. Now, we can try to... Oh, there he goes. He's gone. All right. That was super cool.
Guys, how awesome! We saw a baby alligator. Now, we need to be careful because where baby alligators are, mom alligators are. So let's continue our trip. All right, everybody paddle with me. Back paddle, back paddle. Let's switch sides. Now let's go forward paddle. One more time, forward paddle. Let's go one more time, forward paddle. Awesome job. Now let's go, one on each side. Ready? 1, 1. Switch. 1. Switch. 1. Switch. 1. Switch. 1. Whoa. Predatory bird just took off. Super cool. 1. Switch. 1. Switch. 1. Hey guys, while I was paddling along, check out what I found. Look at this little guy. It's a turtle. Super cool, right? Look at those little feet. Look at the mouth. Super neat. Little claws that are for digging. The bottom side of the shell, super cool, huh? The top side's covered with moss. That makes him great to blend in. All right, let's release him together. Ready? Bye, turtle. There he goes. Cool. All right, everyone, our canoe trip is just about over. But before you go, I want you to take some things into mind. What did we learn today? Let's see. Go get a piece of paper and you're gonna number it. After I say the number, I'm gonna ask a question and you try to answer that question. Pause the video now, go get your paper. All right, welcome back. Be ready. At any time, feel free to pause this video to give yourself time to answer the questions. Question number 1. Out of the 4 aquatic vegetation that we saw, name 2 of them. Now, don't go back in the video to check it. I want you to try to use your memory. See if you can write down 2, then go back and check after all the questions. Question 2. Out of the 4 animal species we saw, list 2 of those on your paper. And lastly, I want to challenge you to draw the bass. Remember, that was a super cool catch. Now, if you can freeze frame it in that time that I had caught the fish, try to use that as your drawing. If you'd like, you can draw any of the other animals that we saw or any of the water in the vegetation. Now, I have had such a great time with you guys. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that you look into these things, learn more, know more, because there's a whole new world out there just beyond what you see. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for watching.